Walking slowly towards you. I want a door of your world and what we
Good time zones, everyone, and welcome to something that may or may not be a day. I'm not quite sure which one. It's apparently just been proven in Discord a minute ago. I do not know who I am or entirely where I am. I'm going to assume that I'm still 12 squirrels in a trench coat, which is probably a good start. But hopefully, that's accurate still as well. I hope everybody is doing well. Yes, it has. Welcome back. I hope that everybody had a lovely weekend. I was off spending time with 700 odd friends and 12,700 odd of the general public. You know, nice quiet weekend. Couple of small groups around. But I am back, and we are on the Wilderness server, and we all know what that means. That means I have no clue what I'm doing. Let's get the welcomes in, and you never know, I might even make it through the chat before that hype train finishes, but thank you to everyone for starting that. Welcome into, let me see, I think it was Blast and Lil Red and Frauke and True Purple, who all got here before the bot parade. Then we had the bot parade. Welcome. And then the scurrying began. Oh, lovely. I swear the bot has it in for me. Thank you for okay. Let's see. We've got the scurrying beginning. We have Raven arriving. Welcome in, Raven. And Superfast Feg. Welcome in as well, Feg. Good time zones. Let's see, Sin Lily, welcome in. Henry, welcome in, and thank you for the subscription, which was the first in the subscription list that started off this hype train. True Purple pushing a button as well. Blackclad, welcome in. I know you said you're probably not quite here yet, so thank you for the lurking there. Blast, thank you for booping a button as well. TGM, welcome in. Math Girl, welcome in. Good to see you as well. Let's see, more squirreling, more scurrying. Did a man in a suit and sunglasses offer me a red and a blue pill recently? If he did, I probably ate both of them. Lotus, welcome in. I should have taken a photo while I was out. I saw a shop that was called that had Lotus in the name, and it made me think of you. True Purple on a 410 stream streak and managing to escape from the Merry White House bot. Nicely. Lotus has no volume or service, but hi, so obviously just missed all of that. Typical. Thank you for the 100 licky bits there from Blast. Decked Out Run is going to be deadly. Oh, lovely. The bot loves me. The bot loves the chaos. Nordic Wolf on a 135 stream streak. Welcome in, Nordic. And, oh, straight into Blanket Jail. Good try, though. Chaos Twin, welcome in. And glad to hear that the Lunar New Year is over and just about managed to survive it there, Blast. Glad for that. Thank you for the 100 bits as well, Lotus. Inari, welcome in. Good to see you. Can you offer a Lemsip or a Strepsil? Do I sound that bad? That will probably be as a result of talking to a large number of people over the weekend. Just a few. Oh, hey, you've done the check-in for a full Minecraft stack. Woohoo! Just wanted to join in on the chaos train. We know there's going to be chaos. TGM on a 130 stream streak. And managing to escape from the Merry White House bot. And that almost brings me up to date, but I have Hydrate. Probably yes, no. Probably necessary. And a stretch to go with it, which will probably be painful. Yeah. Thank you for those, Feg. You know how you feel? Your voice was strained after a weekend in Cardiff with 70,000 rugby fans. Ow. 70,000 rugby fans can be dangerous. And Kel on a 27-month boop as well. Thank you for booping that button, Kel. Oh, I've got Blackstone in my inventory. Let's get rid of that. Oh, goodness. Do we have sounds? Yeah, it looks like it. At least Scotland's won. Woohoo! Hey, Elk, welcome in. Happy Monday. Well, I've been led to I've been led to believe it's Monday. I'm not quite sure. There are vague options of a day ending in Y, a day ending with Y, and of course, not knowing what day it is. But yes, welcome in. Happy Monday, everybody. I did manage to get home today, which is a good one. Which is a good start, even. Closes the laptop again after sorting that. No more ads. Yay! Thank you. Still filing for divorce from my feet. My feet have... I'm not the one filing for divorce. My feet are the ones filing for divorce. They don't like me. Ritsu, welcome in as well. So, yes, I will gather pictures from the LEGO event I was at over the weekend. It was fun. It was exhausting. These things happen. There may have been a small amount of adult beverages involved. Small number. Streaking time from the Black Clad on a 30 stream streak, but straight into blanket jail. Nice try there, Black Clad. Caught 3, escaped 6. Nice. Will there be another Where's Wally photo where we'll have to pick me out from a larger group of conventionists? There will be one of those somewhere. I'm not quite sure where that is, but I will have to grab that. It's probably on Facebook. Which, given that there were 700 people at the convention this time, it's an even larger picture for me for me to hide in now. I've taken the wrong door. Also, hashtag choo choo. Thank you for that. Wow. I know what's going on. One of the 3 things around here is still accurate. Honest. Choo choo. Oh, hey. Ah, spilling the tea. That's an interesting one, Cal. And as the sun sets in the distance, just behind, decked out, we find Scotsman heading straight down for a deadly run because Frauke and the bot are conspiring to have me murdered. Sin Lily on a 65 stream streak. Goodness. Those streak numbers are getting higher and higher. and managing to escape from the Merry White House bot. Did I see? Yes, I did, Kel. I saw it just before I started stream. That looks absolutely amazing. And we have a pun from... Oh, goodness. A pun from Elkhorn here. Circles are overeducated. They have 360 degrees. Nope. Just no, elk. Throws the oval at elk. Wow. Lurk, off doing the things. Thank you for joining us, Canadian Dragon, and thank you for the lurk. Right. So, we have a deadly challenge to do today. And hey, the game is ready, which is I'm still wearing my. I'll just take my armor in and stick it in the chest in there, which is a good start.
Beware the depths.
Beware the depths. They are going to attempt to kill me. Yes. Turn off that. Take off my armor. Here we go. It is good to be back, Kel. You lot are definitely crazy, but fun to be around. Blast is on the pun train as well. Here we go. Do you know when round shapes eat eggs? Only when they're oval easy. Oh dear, oval easy. Right, it is set for deadly. Look, I make absolutely no attempt to try and be any better than usual. In fact, I am probably going to be worse than usual. I don't sleep great in hotels. Right, let's stop the music so that we can actually hear Decked Out attempt to murder me, which we all know is going to happen anyway. And, yes. Let's see where we're going. We're going to level 3. Level 3. Incoming.
Intelligence.
Thankfully, we have intelligence, which is not a good sign. Do I really have intelligence? Do we think I have intelligence? First order of business. After the surfer update, scramble blast all over the place. Probably with a spear. And we have an Esper in chat for those who might be interested in catching one. And away we go. Let's see where we're going to end up. Okay, we're at the middle entrance. I don't know why I'm looking at the compass. So a blast kebab. Yep. Yep. Although I went nowhere near Rush Hole. 100% run away from any spears or Nautiluses on the server. Yep. Smart as 3 squirrels in a trench coat, and Mark Rober has proven that squirrels are fairly smart. True. Weeklies are monotypes and low weight. I didn't realize we were waiting for the. This is a this Pokemon is a weekly. I did not realize that we were actually weighing our Pokemon. Okay, so we've got some things going ping, which is a good start. And more things going ping elsewhere. It's all going ping. Does this room actually got... no, this room never seems to have anything in it. It's probably for the best. Okay, so we've got a Ravager, a Ravager, and a Ravager. But nothing going to attack me the moment I go around this corner, so that's a good start. And many people got... it's all gone ping-pong with apologies to Pete Tong. I prefer ping-pong as done by Armin van Buren. But that's just me. Well, that was nice of it. Throwing another... that must have been back at the doorway. Good lord, there's so many things going ping. Don't know me, I'm just dodging a Ravager already. Interesting. 1 second. I have a sneaking suspicion that there will be a very short-lived person on Discord. That's still throwing intel at me. It's not. Yeah, yes. Keep throwing intel at me. That's nice. Huh. Here we go, deeper. Hi, Kay. Welcome in. That was a lot of things going ping.
Tread lightly.
And a tread lightly. I thought that bat was a Ravager for a minute. Hi. Oh, I see a Ravager. That's not a very helpful Ravager. If anything, that Ravager is incredibly unhelpful. Fortunately, there's some carpet there, so it's not going to attack me. Really, really wish we had a key. Shouldn't have had things going.
Data seeker.
Okay, we got a data seeker going over. I need a key, please. So yes, while I am roaming into the world, the weekend was good. The weekend was exhausting. Funny that. There are lots of pictures that I managed to take. I will be attempting to collate a few of those, and we'll probably throw some of them at Discord in the future for people to enjoy. Hopefully those will be turning up again. What level is the artifact on? Level 3. Of course it's level 3. Okay, so that Ravager is right round the corner. Hi. Hello. Excuse me. Trump, 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 Trump. Please tell me this door is still open. Thank God its door's still open. Hi. I'm gonna get you trapped in the doorway there. Don't mind me. Hi, Jerry May. Welcome in. Ooh, I set off a lot of clank there. That's not helpful. Can you wander decked out forever to get more loot, or is there a time limit? It's not so much that there's a time limit, there is a loot limit for OK. It will only drop loot when you have cards to play for loot. So eventually the loot will stop playing. Which is not very helpful. So after a while it becomes a problem. Well, that's lots of bits. Actually, those are my first bits. But still no key. So we've got bits and intel and no key. I would like a key, please. Oh, that's just not fair. Dag fnurblet. Right, I'm going to stash that in the dispenser here. So what's happened is I've just gotten a award for achieving an extreme amount of sneaking around and shifting, which is a one-time thing. You do not get that award again, and I can't take it out of here. So that's come from the what's it called? Blazing Caves Advancement Pack. So because it's it's not an artifact, it's a Blazing Caves advancement reward. And I've been collecting those. That needs a wall walking admin. I will talk to one of the admins after stream, or I'll leave a message for somebody, and I will get that sorted. That's why I dropped that into a dispenser that I know is not an active dispenser. But yeah, that way it'll be preserved. Lurk for work, but listening in. I'm sure there will be screams of "Oh no, 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 no" as I wander straight face first into a Ravager for UK. So yeah, at some point I will ask an admin to pick that up. I just hope I'm needing it. Something needing rescued. Yeah. I've just been given a Blazing Caves advancement reward, Kagra, and it's obviously trapped in decked out with me. Yeah.
Tread lightly.
Oh, thank you, Kagra. Yeah, I'm not going to worry about it for the moment. It has been nicely stashed in the right-hand dispenser in the room just before the exit to the entrance to level 2. Sometimes you wonder what the most unhinged war crime you've done in a game, but the baby fight pits in your current Stellaris. Hi, Cyber!
Data Seeker.
You're working more if you got... Oh, nice. Goodness. So somewhere in here is something going to give me a key. Also, hey Bellfire, welcome in. I mean, we have the advantage. I currently have no heartbeat. Yes, I know that's a recurring situation. But I only have a certain number of cards, and I would like one of those cards to give me a key, please. We are doing okay, Bellfire. As you can tell, I'm still slightly hoarse after a long weekend, which seems appropriate for the Year of the Horse just starting. Something, something, so I need a key card. Yes. Slightly hoarse, so I'm a pony. Yes, let's go with that. Footy, welcome in. was that second noise?
Loot goblin.
Oh, you're kidding me. Loot Goblin just triggered? Uh-oh. Hi. That's just not fair. You're not supposed to come around the corner just after... Yes, that Ravager just came around the corner and went, "Hi, I'm gonna tromp all over your face." Oh, goodness. This is a good run for bits and intel, but not a very good run for keys. The fact that Loot Goblin has just...
Loot and scoot.
Oh, and now a loot and scoot. Oh, that's just... Get fnabbled. Whoa. Ah. I'm speedy. I forgot loot and scoot makes you speedy when you're not running. Not crouching. Got a reservation? I have many reservations. That's what I was hoping for. A key. The problem is, there's a Ravager now on the other side of that wall. So. I'm gonna have to run a little bit and trigger some stuff. Thanks! I've got a heartbeat. Oh, but at least I've got my key to get down to level 2 now. That Ravager was a little bit more accurate in its following than I was expecting. For Kagras, that dispenser has my katana in it. Yeah, that Ravager's gonna be great. Since none of... you're kidding me, there's a key here now. Dag fnurble it. I didn't have to go and play with Ravagers. I could have just waited for a key there. I would never have known, though.
Security authorization accepted.
Oh, hi. Is that Luna's key child? You feel like you're Luna's key child to me. Yes, you're Luna's key child. You stay there.
Evasion.
Right, let's see if we can find a key down to level 3. Without having to play catch with Luna's key child. Or any of the other Ravagers on this level. Weakly monotype and low weight. Okay, so the bits are starting to dispense down here. Hey.
Loot and scoot.
That'll help. That'll help. I thought there was... Nah. Oh, yeah. You know, loot and scoot would have been more useful when there was a... when I was down on the warden levels, and it would be able to let me move faster. But I'll take it for the moment. I don't think any of those is a key, but hey, I'm going to get more intel. For those curious, the reward for monotypes is a puff of fish. Of course it is. Good lord. The loot gremlinery is real. I'm up to 1.25 stacks of intel, and I haven't even gotten my,
Gold mine.
Oh, Oh! Hey! That's what I was looking for. Right, let's go for level 3 then. That's why we have gold mine, so that we can get the keys. Now we just have to get to the doorway for level 3, which is behind Luna's Keychild. Lovely. Oh look, it's another key. In fact, it's another 2 keys. Apparently the cards are playing with me. Oh, look at this. 3 keys. And 23 bits. Good lord. I'll take all the intel I can get, though. Alright. Something to... Oh, hey. Are we hunting Wavager? No. Worse than that, sci-fi. We're hunting in the Warden layers. Hi, sci-fi. Are we winning?
Intel hunter.
Possibly not. I don't know. We're about to have to go and play with the Wardens, which may or may not be the best of plans. But first, we're going to have to move Luna's Keychild. Oh, and that's triggered. That's going to be a problem. I don't think I've ever seen that trigger. I would normally have brought Luna's Keychild through here. That's going to be a problem. That means Luna's Keychild is going to be between me and the exit. And me and level 3. Hi. Luna. Your kid is in my way. Achievement container in my cubby barrel. Thank you, Kagra. I just have to survive. Well, or not. Okay. Can I go to the bottom and climb the stairs up? I can, but I'm gonna have to play with
Evasion.
I'm gonna use that evasion and go straight into here. Luna's Keychild, ow, is a problem for future Scots. The door slammed on my face. Right.
Security authorization accepted.
Here's the distant sound of future fnurbling. Yes. This is the sounds of fnurbling.
Stability.
The ability to be stabbed by a warden. Okay. So, my artifact is almost immediately under me. Hey, Inari. Yep. I managed to survive longer than the ads. I'm not dead yet. The Wavagers haven't killed me yet. Soon to you. Yeah, I know. I did say yet. Yet was an absolutely necessary statement. Well, at the moment, this stairway is still in my favour. Okay, I still need to go further down. Well, that's a one-way trip. Wavagers? No. What? Okay, I thought there was a room that way. You're waiting for the Vexes. I think I'm more likely to suffer from wardens. Oh, I found Deep's head. Okay.
Evasion.
I'm feeling very evaded. I have a question. Bonus item. Blame Deep. Well, that's the thing, Kagra. We have to find multiple heads and take them somewhere. See my Vex, put Scotsman's fnibbling to the test. Ah, sorry. Right. See my Vex, put Scott's fnibbling to the test. He's about to face a warden, and it won't be very safe. Oh, look, a distraction. It's a Fnubbles in the way, as Scotsman is out, trying not to play with the Ravagers and Wardens. Here, have a preview of level 4. Oh look, there's a Warden down there. He's about to face a Warden, and it will be a mess. Yes, it is. It's a pain. Hard passed. Has Fnurbles the Ravager been fed recently? Probably. I mean, at the moment...
Sneak.
Oh, look! I've got Deep as an artifact. Have a good meeting, Raven. The useful thing is, I'm right by the exit. I'm not quite sure what that noise is that I keep hearing. Oh, now I know what that noise was. How much clank block did I have? That was a lot of clank block. Oh look, there's another one in the way. Get out of the way. Oh, that's a problem. That thing is blocking my path. I'm gonna have to kill... Oh, maybe not. I don't have to kill the squid. It's gonna kill itself. I beat up the squid, it came out here and died. Where's the exit? I know it's around here somewhere. There it is. Sounds like the despair squid from Red Dwarf. Yeah. Oh, Lord. Come on. Let me get out of here alive. Oh, that's not good. Ow. I just got... Yeah, I'm going to say it. I just got hit by a fork. I'm going to phrase it that way round. That one blast. Oh, look, there's a trident in me. Uh-huh. Oh. I found Luna's key, child. Luna. Your key child is... Yeah. And the problem is, I need to... Oh, I did that last week as well. I swear, trying to jump off this ladder is going to be the thing that kills me. Okay. Please tell me I can get through here. No, I can't. I'm gonna have to go the other way. I'm gonna have to play tag again. I need to get into the other corridor up to the surface. Which means I have to get past the tridents again. Okay, I've made it past the tridents. You're only trumped twice, Mr. Scott. Yes. This might be to my favour. I think that means that Luna's key child can't get to me. I just have to make sure not to run face first into any other Ravagers in this area. Oh, hey, there's berries over here. I'm gonna eat some berries just for my own personal health so that I can have some chance of getting through here. Very last meal. Exactly. That'll get me back a little bit of health. Not much, but that little bit might be everything I need. Yeah, I don't think Luna's key child can get to me, and Fnurbles is in that area, so out of the way. Scott's tone of voice said, "Oh look! Oh look! I've been impaled." Yep. that sounds right. Yep. Not going to argue with that one. Ooh, berries. So, the other thing is, the game does not know when you come back up a level, but it does know when you go down a level. So it starts actually giving out... it starts dispensing prizes on the... You know, prizes. on the lower levels, but stops dispensing them on the higher levels when you. So there is nothing for me to come back up to by way of goodies. So, for me at this point, the best thing to do is get the Fnurbles out of here. Meanwhile, Luna's Keychild has disappeared. I don't want to know where they went. Hey, Miakula! Oh. There's Luna's Keychild. No, that number continues from stream to stream, Miakula. He's behind you. Yep. And probably in front of me. Uh-oh. I need to get to the exit. I would love to have intelligence go off right about now so that I could figure out where all the Ravagers are between me and the exit. Or if they're between me and the exit. It's not Panto season. I did see the I did actually respond to the "it's behind you." Oh no, it isn't. Oh yes, it is. I read the walk around discussion. I just wasn't sure what to make of it because I don't play RimWorld. I survived. I've survived. Ah! I hate the fact that there's a Warden Darkness patch down there. Here, in the darkness, we find a survivor. I survived a deadly run. Aye, 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 aye. Let me out. Thank you. I'll hydrate. Time to breathe. Yes. Thank you for this hydrate and the stretch there, Feg. I have nearly 2 stacks of intel. Oh, and a lot of crunchiness, apparently. Time for shopping. Well, look, I didn't get any intelligence, so I can't put any of that in here, but I can get another 5 intelligence from bits. Do you know why you should never ask a fish... do you know why you should never ask a fish's dating life? Because their romantic side is seriously complicated. Wow, blast. Yep. Risky business, getting intelligence from my bits. Wow. Wow. Okay. I haven't got well fed. I'm tempted to get regen. I haven't got resistance. I don't have jump pack. I do have intelligence, so I don't need that. I've already got a loot goblin. Dungeon repairs. Dungeon repairs. I'm trying to remember what dungeon repairs does. Because I don't think I've got that one. Where's the rules and info bit? No, it's not the rules and info. It's minigame meadows. So, while the ads were going on, I was buying intelligence with bits. So, you didn't miss anything during the ad. Now we find me trying to figure out what I'm going to spend my intel on, and these lovely 13 glow ink sacks that I have just littering my inventory. Ooh, I was going to try and... I was going to get... where was Pirate's Booty? I haven't got a pirate... Phrasing here. I haven't got a Pirate's Booty, so let's get one of those. Actually, no, hold on. Dungeon repairs. What does dungeon repairs do? Dungeon repairs is blocks 7 hazard, but generates a clank. Ooh. Why am I pirating booties? Because it's fun. Right. Let's see. Let's go for another gold mine, because I think those are important. Hey, Dab. Welcome in. You thought booties came for free and you didn't need to pirate them. Oh, my. I am still shifting. You know what? I'm going to buy 6 promotion scrolls. I'm fairly sure Season 1 has finished. I can't remember. But hey, let's add to my count. Either way. He did not say anything. Blast. You breathed. Place your intelligence in this chest. But I can't put the brain cell in a chest. Good night, Cal. Look after yourself. Hi. Wow. I exploded there. I got 5 intelligence and a deep so far. And all of my gear. Good night, Chaos Twin. Oh, hey, what have we got? That is Gold Mine, which I'm pretty sure is very useful, because 10 treasure drop chances. I'm fairly sure 10 treasure drop chances is really, really important in this. So having 2 of those is just so useful. You can have an unlimited... Yeah, you can have unlimited blue cards. So having 2 of those is loud. And the game is currently resetting. And my katana. Thank you, Kagra. Right. Out of curiosity, what does deep look like? Is that literally just a piece of moss? I'm not sure that's worth putting on display. So I'm gonna have a decked out box of artifacts that don't mean much to me. So I'm currently up to 15 intelligence. That's not enough to buy another Ravager naming, but it's a good start. I swear the birds staring at me feels like it's probably... Actually, if I stand here, it feels like all of the reward... all of the artifacts are staring at me. Which is a little bit disturbing. Scottish pointy stick, broadsword, silky smooth, fortune axe, katana, and basil. Right. Oh, I forgot to... I forgot to take my promotion scrolls. Ahem. You never saw that. Right. And the promotion scrolls go in there to say I have scrolled past. Yes, we did not just see that. Exactly. So that'll take me up to 10 if this round hasn't finished. But since these guys have had their numbers reset, I'm assuming that they have. So some people's scores got reset. Some people's scores didn't. Oh well. That gives me a few more for this anyway. Whee! Thus ends this week's round of Decked Out. I think that possibly the only person actively running on a regular basis at the moment. No, that's not up. I don't know. I am running certainly weekly Kagra, which is why I'm actually starting to occasionally survive deadly. You can shush. I've not seen Volder do a run in a bit. I think. Oh, good grief! They're noisy. I think people go in fits and starts on runs. The only reason I actively do them is because A, I enjoy them, and B, my chat keep throwing me at them. That mix of two works well. So it is... That's a dungeon lackey. So it's 25 for another Ravager tag. Goldmine I've now got 2 of. And well-fed I don't have yet, so I'm pondering that. What you're hearing is I should up the amount of redeems per stream. I started it at 2, but now I'm actually... So, I changed the rules a little bit on how many redeems I'm allowed per stream, Blackclad, when I added in the bit where it will automatically pick the level I go to. Which is why we've been doing deadly and deep runs. And they have been deadly and deep. We've made it to level 3 twice now, which is quite surprising. Very. And then on the then last week we didn't make it past level 2. But I also have the if I die almost immediately on a run, I will reattempt one. Dying on level 2 doesn't count as being a reason to restart. How's this thing doing? Oh, apparently somebody pushed the button on that recently. And we have a weekly for weight on the Pokemon. No, I did push that button. Thank you. The fact that it takes nearly an hour to do a run, and can easily take an hour and a half now, is the other reason for why I'm not actually upping the number of runs per week. Then it's a nice balance. Okay. You know, it would probably be easier if I actually just threw myself into the air. Hunter, welcome in, and congratulations on getting us to the 100th Squirrel in the Scurry. And this is where I just about managed to type a message before I smack my face into a tree. Watch out for that tree. Scots of the server. Watch out for that tree. But yes, that's another full scurry, so that's a $10 donation that has been noted that will take place at some point in the future. Obviously, we finished Last Life or Extra Life, so it'll be a matter of I keep an eye open. But, yep. Kagra watches right back with glowing dragon eyes. Ooh, my. Okay, that's west. Go west. I don't want to. I want to go north. To where I live. How was the Lego? Exhausting, Hunter. But very successful. 12,700 people over the weekend by way of ticket sales. 700 volunteers, AFOLs, and people actually at the event. It was, to say the least, exhausting, but very busy. Hey, Mad, welcome in. Thank you for the subscription as well. Crikey. I didn't realise it was Button Day. I thought Button Day was in a week and a half. As you can tell, though, Hunter, my voice is showing a little bit of strain from it. Oh, it's dark. Right, I need a bed. Oh, it's not dark yet. It's just very close to it. Do sound a bit more raspy than normal. Yeah, I've absolutely trashed my voice. Mouths are for Noki, not shouting. I estimate over the 2 event days, I probably spoke to between 2,000 and 2,500 people. Actually spoke to 2,500 odd people. Midna, welcome in. And the katana has gone into a barrel for the later addition to the museum. Strangely, talking to 2,500 odd people is exhausting and trashes your voice. Really? That dark oak tree gave me 3 saplings. What makes you think they were all odd? You know, that's a very good question to which I know the answer. Sorry, to which I know the answer? I don't know the answer. Wow. I'm hoping this tree gives me more saplings than 4, so that I can actually get both trees replanted. Oh good, it did. They were there, odds are in favour. No, that's the 700 of us that were actually part of the exhibitors, volunteers, organisers group. That's definitely on the odd side of the scale. So, the reason I've been carrying around Basil is I want to deal with the ruins that are right in front of where I've started building. Bath salt. I spent the weekend at a LEGO event, Blacklad. Ooh, hey, I've been looking for these. That's not one of those. Beginning a long shore of packing to move. Ooh. Look after yourself, Hunter. So I got the blade pottery shard. Oh, nice. Where's Gemini Blast when we need them? What? I'm going to take out this building completely. Wait, what? Fake stronghold. Collect or craft all forms of normal, cracked, mossy, and chiseled stone bricks. Okay. Craft every type of polished block. Okay. Have I recovered all of my equipment from last time? Yes, I have, Elk. In fact... Oh, hold on. No, that was there to show me where there was a pillar. All of it has had an upgrade. Yes. The Scarish translator. Oh, that's for the good times with Scott's bit. Right. Oh, yeah. Yeah, there's been a lot of wind around at the moment. It's been very breezy here as well today. I'm just looking to see if I can find any more suspicious gravel. I thought there was a bit here for a minute. I might not find suspicious gravel, but there's a chest here with some coal in it. And a fishing rod of mending. You see, the problem is, that is not a good place for a chest. But I don't really... I can't really destroy it. Is that an axe? Yes, it is. Oh. Blizzard, but it's been somewhat over... but like it's been so windy the entire time that your car's been scoured clear of snow and... Blimey, that is a lot of wind. Ooh, hey, another one. Explorer. Nice. And another one. What do we got here? Is that an emerald? It's an emerald. I need to head to bed, get to work early tomorrow, have to move back to 9 to 5 instead of 7 to 11. Oh goodness. Look after yourself, Blast. Have a good day at work. Is that? Yes, it is. Oh, it's just wheat. Right. Under those circumstances, I don't want the wheat. What I'm going to do is collect the suspicious gravel. Now that I know it's something I don't really want. I should have probably done that with the axe. Over here. Flash. There's a cobweb. Oh, and here's the exit joke from Blast. You know, maybe you were wrong about the earlier joke about the dating life of a fish. Squids, on the other hand, have quite an intense dating life. Oh. Blast. And for those who are in ads, or currently can't hear me because you're in ads, you also just missed that that pun. You're welcome. I am not going to repeat it. Oh look, I've got 31 pufferfish. Should have said Gemini Kel. Kel occasionally does translate me pretty well. Welcome back from meetings, Raven. Yeah, I made it through the deadly run, surprising myself. I was quite impressed. Okay, that's an interesting one. Oh, Charlie Innocent. Yep. Reminds me, your D&D char played Fetch the Pufferfish with Dolphin. Really? Okay. That goes in there, that goes in there, that goes in there, that goes in there. Gravel goes in the gravel chest. Stone, I'm going to hold on to the stone. Time to sleep with the feces blast. One more before you grab lunch. What do you call a big... what do you call a big pile of cats? A meountain. Yes, elk. Right, let's see. That's the one that I've decided I'm going to keep. So, for those who have never done this, you can actually save suspicious gravel by chopping the block out from under it, having a piece of cobweb below it, and having it... do I need 2 webs? I thought it was a single. As long as I have a gap below it. Oh look, more wheat. I need another cobweb. You've always done it with 2. Apparently it works with 1. Hi, Ancients. I still need a second cobweb, though, because I've just found another gravel that was going to give me wheat, and I can't be bothered to collect the wheat when the suspicious gravel is more expensive. Hey, Ancients. 40 stream streak. Goodness. And... straight into blanket jail. Mary Whitehouse bot did not like you commenting that that's the first time you've seen that one. How you doing, Ancients? You gifted everyone on Hahi a sus sand block. Nice. Sus sand and sus gravel are hard to get hold of. I'm just going to break that. Right. That's that. Cobweb. And we get another one. I'm going to stand here and let that come down. We have another Pokemon in chat, even with the server admin. Yeah. And it is a weekly on both mono and weight, so it is worth trying to catch. Yeah, it turns into an item the moment it exits, officially, the cobweb. Yeah, the poker shop is restricted on what you can buy in it. And apparently Master Balls are not one of them. Kinda wish I could buy Cherish Balls sometimes. Not that I ever remember to use them. No. Looks like that might be all of the gravel. Let's finish taking out this wall and see what we can find. Yeah, that's just normal gravel. Nothing sus about it. Apparently that's it. Oh well. It was worth a try. Let's clear out some of this, because this is where we're going to be putting a door, window, wall thing. You can't push chests with a piston, can you? No, wait. Can you? No. Dang it. Nothing with an inventory. Fnubbles. I was wondering if I could move that out of the way. I guess that's going to have to become part of the furniture. Problem is, it's at the wrong level entirely. I'll have a think about that. You can move chests in bedrock, which is annoying. Yeah, that feels like we're being cheated a bit there. I saw those and thought they were footprints for a minute. I was like, when did Minecraft have footprints added? Is there a mod that turns all loot chests into looter minecart chests? Not really sure that would be a good thing, Feg. Although, as we discovered on Idiotic during the testing last week, we did find that... why they can be moved to spawn for convenience. Exactly. We did find that the decorated pots in trial chambers in looter can become looter pots, which is really cool. They leave little little piles of rubble all over the floor. Where's the granite? There's the granite. I can put that in there. I'd never seen that before. Alright. Cobweb string. I'm going to put that in there. And I feel like the suspicious... okay, so I've got a chest that I'm slowly filling up with coal. Stone can go in here. Basil can go away because I've done everything that I need basil for right now. You know, that might actually be my first fishing rod on here. That can't be right. I could have sworn I had a high tier fishing rod. Oh. I need to rename this. So this is my new Didier box. Under the heading of, Did You Die? I'm slowly... so it's got Scotsman's Fortune number 2, Scotsman's Axe number 2, Scottish Hogro 2 and 3, a pair of pickaxes that are due for upgrading, a shovel that's due for upgrading, Flying Scotsman's 2 and C, 3 additional Elytra, a couple of ender chests, a blank bow, and a Sharpness 5 book that I'm slowly upgrading. So, having died and lost so much last week, I have started putting a Didier box together. Hail Hydrate. No arrows or sword yet. No. Recovery after last week. Oh, and there's the stretch to go with it. Oh, ow, 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 ow. Thank you for the hydrate, Betsu. Thank you for the stretch, Feg. It took 2 hours to get my stuff recovered. No, actually, I think it was 4 hours because it was. Yeah, it was a while. Getting everything enchanted takes ages. I may have to come up with a better enchanting XP farm for myself. Although that said, the gold farm was probably the better of the two that I can use. It also had the bonus of providing me the gold that I can use to create my own golden carrots. A decent amount more spruce, which I can throw into here to turn into yet more charcoal, because I'm currently building up a decent amount of spare charcoal. Because I've been cooking up copper. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Because strangely, copper is quite useful for this build. Elkhorn. Elkhorn. The only thing that I can say to that statement, Elkhorn, is, you don't say. Which I feel is a bit unfair, because lack of communication is the definition of you don't say. So please don't groan at that one. Defenestrate the non-communicator instead. That works. Wow. That dark oak tree was even... Wow. That one gave me a single dark oak sapling. Copper being useful for decorating. Who'd have thunk? Well, I've got to repair and replace the 4 copper golems that I lost last week as well. More stingy than a monk on a date. Wow. Come here, bat. I need more heads for my wallet. No, okay. How do you lose copper golems? They were in the bundle that I had in my inventory when I sat in lava last week. I would not recommend sitting in lava. It's not a good idea. Wow. Between those 2 trees, I got 3 saplings. Different death. Yep. Hey, Ginger. Why would I sit in lava? It was an accident. I was placing the lava on top of a... So, there's this thing on this server. Apparently, you have to... You can sit on... You can sit on stairs if you're clicking on them from above. No, it wasn't my buns that were cold. I had a head cold, so I decided to actually heat my head up with the lava by sitting with it at chest and head height. I was placing the lava on top of the stair. And when you right-click on a stair, you sit on it. So I placed the lava and then immediately sat under it. And immediately lost everything that was in my inventory. To my shame. I was about to say, why do I have an iron axe? But it's the same reason that... That's one way to clear a head cold. Exactly. I'm going to put the suspicious gravel into this for the moment. Like a chicken in a chicken cooker. Exactly. I clucked up. Imagine if we got an upgrade with the shulker, where shulkers could be upgraded to be coated in netherite. That would be lovely. That would really, really be useful. Okay, so now that I've cleared it, we've now gotten rid of the drowned village building that was on the top of this cliff for some reason. About a cough sweets with lava centers. Haha, that sounds painful. Now we can decorate this room. I mean, it's like, yeah, that took a week to get to. Nearly a week and a half. I mean, at some point I will decorate this a lot more. And this is still in progress. Ooh, that's finally gone to the first tier of green. I need to work out what I'm going to do with this roof. This will probably be copper. I also had to add this bit because the off by 1 errors were getting to me. But this building is going to cover the stairwell that goes down into the depths and allows me to access the different layers of the cliff by way of buildings on this side. I will need to work out some sort of cliff access over here. It's probably going to be stairwells. Mostly because I feel that that's probably going to be more fun. So, one of the reasons I've been cooking up the copper, it says looking in the wrong chest, is I want to use copper grates for some of that floor. Since we're deep into the hillside, kind of falling asleep here, not going to log off, but might not be one. Look after yourself, Mad, and if you do have some sleep, I hope you sleep well. And we have an impidimp in chat for those who might be interested in catching it. Right, I'm going to go with quite a bit of black stone for this room. A ridiculous amount of cobbled deep slate. I am so looking forward to the fact that Mojang have decided that cobbled deep slate is now no longer necessary. Or rather, not so much no longer necessary. I'm looking forward to the fact that they have actually set it up so that you can go straight from deep slate to cobble deep slate and other materials in a stone cutter. Thank you, Mojang. They've also done the same for cobble. Is it Chacha that I'm looking for? No, it's jungle. How much jungle do I... Oh, I do not have much jungle. I may have to start cooking up... start growing some jungle trees soon. So what I want to do is put a 2-wide copper walkway along here. So let's actually find a Scotsman Thing bundle and find a stone cutter. Get some copper grates. And start filling in this floor. I am tempted to take out some of this glass and turn it into copper grates just for consistency. I'm pretty sure, yeah, copper grates act like glass by way of their temperament. Oh, I didn't make enough. Well, let's go and make some more then. It's better. And what was in here? Ah, yes. I've got a bucket of lava. That's in the wrong place. Don't burn myself now. No! I have absolutely no intention of burning myself again today. I've had my weekly death. It's a Ravager. I do not plan on adding a weekly death to lava into the cycle. So I wanted to burn last time. No! No. Oh, hey, Rain. No, I did not. I was trying to build this. So this is the first of two moss farms that I am building. This happens to be the one that I'm using for pale moss. Because, hey, gotta have pale moss, particularly in this area. I'm gonna let all of this copper go to this age, and then let it get to that. So I'm trying to make this look like it's more in the sort of style of... Actually, if I've been doing mossy stone brick and so forth, I should be using mossy cobble and mossy stone brick, and not cobble deep slate. Actually, I'll keep the cobble deeps. Yeah, no. I know what I need. I just didn't think about it. I hate the mix of snow and rain and so forth on this biome. How much of moss am I recycling for bone meal? 2/3 feg, and it's not keeping up, which is a little bit worrying. Oh, no, I came back up here for stuff. From that farm, it is all pale moss, yes. It only has one moss variant. I need a moss farm to power my moss farm. Strangely, there is plans for a second moss farm, Black Lad. I'm going to cut back on the... Yeah, I'm not going to use blackstone on this build, and since I'm doing more of that, let's get rid of... Right, so I'm going to need stone. That works on farms where you've got more than one moss block being the generator for it, Feg. This is a single cell farm. So unfortunately, there is quite literally only one moss block involved. Which is why there is a second moss farm involved. Not like me to think small. Occasionally I do. I know it sounds rare. It's highly unusual, but I do occasionally build small. And this build is... I'm trying not to put in too much ridiculous industrial. Because I'm going to go fairly dense with... I've got a lot of area, but I don't need... I can run this for a little bit, and it'll do all the moss I need. I mean, I've not got it running right now, and I've already got 11 stacks of moss. And I've just not been running it much. So I'm going to run it in a little bit in the background while we build. And we'll see what we get. If the clicking noise from it running becomes too noisy, let me know. It's an itsy bitsy teeny weeny redstone Scotsman made machiney, except it's not a Scotsman build. Actually, that clicking will drive me nuts. I built it, but it's not my design. And I think we had this conversation the other day. I need to look up who did design this one so that I can actually attribute it properly. How long have you been a member? $2019. Not a Makini. No. And definitely not a McFeeble either. I'm gonna crack those ones. Actually, no, we'll just go for cobble. I need some cracked deep slate bricks. So let's find... a furnace and crack 'em. That's crack 'em, not kraken. Much as how I would love to find some rum, that's not what we're doing here. Yeah, doctor. No, I try not to crack rum on stream. While an adult beverage is lovely. Now you're making me think I need to go shopping because I am virtually out of everything. In that. That's an interesting tonal shift. That's not what I meant to put there. Right, let's see. For some reason my brain is now wondering where the heck the McFeagles are. Here's the muffled sounds of Scotsman's liver fnurbling. Wow. Yeah, that's better. The gaps here are planned. I'm going to put the cracked bricks in. So let's see. I need to probably actually, I keep forgetting. We're dealing with an area where that was unplanned. Nah. That'll do. That'll do, bear. That'll do, pig. That'll do. Boing. Boing. So what I want to do is make this look like it's very much in tune with the Gothic style that we're trying for in this build. So there'll be one of those there and there, which puts a nice... Yeah, so it goes from stone brick... from brick to crack to cobble. And let's see, what do we need to put along here? So I want to put... Actually, yes, that'll, of course. No. And that. So what I'm going to do is put in one of those there and there, and then just go with cut copper along the rest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I can get away with doing that. So I've got 1, 3, 1, 3, 1. Interesting. I have the beginnings of a plan. And this wall is where we're going to bring back in the stone brick, the cracked stone brick, the mossy stone brick, and so forth that we've got in bits of this, so that it looks like it's consistent. And we have a Pokemon in chat for those trying to catch them. It is a Spewpa. Very Spewpa. And apparently I need to sleep because it's getting dark outside. It is a weekly monotype for those who... And it is on the weight as well. Let's see, I'm going to put another cracked brick up there. A little bit mossy. And then... let's grab some stone bricks, fill in the rest of this. I feel like I should probably bring in a bit more variation here somewhere. Thank you for the follow. Are you already following? So what I'm thinking of doing is mimicking this sort of style of roof, and effectively the sort of styling we've got here, except having it underground here, so it's going to become more crypt-like. Vault-like. That's the word. Vault. Not crypt, vault. that will give us... So, having a vault... So it's going to be a mossy vault. Which feels like a very weird combination. But, hey. I should probably make a heck of a lot more cracked stone brick, because I think it's going to be necessary for this to look right. So let's get myself another stack of cracked stone bricks going. You know, it might be sensible if I make it so that it's a lot less easy to fall down through that gap. True facts. Yep. Let's see. If I turn that into stone bricks, I can stick it into here. If I turn that into a couple deep slate bricks, I can throw that into here.
Great horny toad!
Heil hydrates! When did I put a maximum stretch count on? I'm not sure that... hold on. That's stream apps, platforms, Twitch, channel points, redeems... Oh, it's... Wait. When did it get a 3 per user per stream limit? It's been there for ages. Oh. And, stretch. Stretch is... Well. Oh. I will fix that one. I didn't realise that was the case. It's got a timer on it. I didn't realise it had a ye shall not on it. Oh, actually, I'm going to grab some tuff. Because that's good for adding in some shading. I can get rid of some of this stone because I've got way too much of it in my inventory. I don't remember putting a per person limit on that. Oh well. It's the way these things happen sometimes. I forget I've done them. It's the same sort of thing as I forget what my age is. I forget how many million years I've been alive for. I forget what day of the week it is. You know. All the usuals. No, that one I'm usually pretty good at remembering. Where my wallet is the bit that I forget. It's my round. Oh, I seem to have lost my wallet. No, kidding. I need 3 more of those. Just ask the bats. Yeah, I reckon the bats deliberately lose my wallet sometimes. Nope. No. Listen for the squeaking sound. Squeak, squeak, squeak. Beep, 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 beep. I love the fact that some of these have already started oxidizing. That's almost fast around here. Let's blend this in a little bit. £1. £2. ah. Where did I put the cracked brick? There it is. I feel like I need a bit more variation on that wall, because that's quite a large wall of blank. But I'm going to build it first, and then work out what I need to add. Because I find that if I add it to... Oh. Ah. I don't have normal moss yet. Right, hold on. Let's, you know what? I'm going to swap this to the normal moss farm. It's done its duty for me of being the pale moss farm. But I need normal moss. We'll build the pale moss farm downstairs. Oh no, because we liked this one being the normal moss because it was indoor. It was further in, and thus looked like it had been. You do not go. I do not. Blah blah blah. Right, let's temporarily turn this into a normal moss farm. I keep forgetting the middle row of this doesn't actually move. It's always felt a bit weird as a design thing. That row doesn't have any pistons on it. Mango Man's center does move. Yeah. I keep forgetting this design is actually probably not a very powerful design. I mean, it does its job. I mean, it's already got me azalea, flowering azalea, and a stack of... a full stack of moss in a very short amount of time. Doesn't need to make chests full in under a minute. No, not really. And have a good look for feg noms. For noms feg. Wow. I think the reason it doesn't have a piston here is because there's a doorway here, which is what's getting this signal up for this. It's a very compact farm. It does what it needs to. It's just a bit of a weird one. It is also a noisy farm, which is why I was only running it a little bit a minute ago. My bed is over here. That's exactly the reason for why I'm not putting in a ridiculous one elk. There are other people who have moss farms. This is purely a self-service moss farm. Or self-serving moss farm. It is for me. And only me. Only me? No, sorry. Harry Enfield moment there. I need another one of those there. You have a mango one, and you filled up chests of moss, pale moss, and bone meal blocks. That's all you need. Yeah, and I bet you're never going to switch it back on again now that you've got all of those. Ow! Excuse me? I did not ask for visitors. I've not lit that cave up yet, have I? I much prefer the concept of having a farm that I am going to occasionally switch on and use, and thus can actually put the effort into decorating, than having a farm that I've built, decorated, used once, and never gone back to. And I know I tend to build a lot, and thus the odds are I will go back to it, but... Yeah, there's a reason I walked away, Elk. I don't have any torches in my inventory. Planning on selling a moss and bone, but no one bought any. No one bought your bones? I could say something here, but I'm not really sure I should. You did trade gunpowder for bone meal. You see, that seems sensible. Right, those are temporary. At some point, I will put in some sconces here. 80. Let's give myself a bit more space. And we have a spinnerack in chat for those who might be interested in catching one of them. Whatever the heck one of them is. Weekly for weight. The Frauke Information Service, as always, being incredibly helpful and amazingly useful. I really should get the thank the Frauke Information Service command put in. That's more cracked. I did not mean to use that. Let's use them. Wait, those two stacks are both cracked. And I don't have normal deep slate. Did I use up all of my... I used up all of my deep slate. This isn't a good plan. I'm going to be very confused when I finally put the end walls onto my storage room. And I can't just fly in through the side. I may have to think about that one carefully. You know, I might leave the windows open so that I can fly in through the windows or something. Intruder? How did he get in here? Intruder windows? God, that's a joke from Doctor Who, that one. Have I just built those two identical on both sides? Yes, I have. I did not intend to do that. It's better. Nobles. I need to do something here to make this Scotsman proof. I need to take work off today, getting splitting headache and been exhausted all day. Oh no, Raven. You take care of yourself. I feel like I should put a solid block there. If I put a chiseled copper here, does this thing still function after I've done all of that to it? I think it should. Oh no, stairs down here. Yes. Oh, good. It's all functional. It's a shame that you can't move moss with a piston. I was just wondering about that Elkhorn. It felt like it was slow. Hey, Ninja. Oh no, I see what you mean. Yeah. I think what's happened is this has been triggered at some point. So it's out of sequence. Nope. That was right. Okay, so that end of the sequence is valid. That was not the fix needed. That made it even worse. I wonder if that is in the wrong place. Hold on. I wonder if it's that one. Oh! Raven for the win with the information there. And now we are completely Fnurble on the timings. Yeah, this does feel like it's off on the sequencing. It still feels like it's off on the sequencing because it can never do any of this because the water's over the top of it. I'll have to look at my other instance of this and work out where I've gotten it wrong. It might be that it's one of these that is off. Actually, hold on. No, all of those are the same length as the one upstairs. So this is the schematic that I've copied in. And all of those are the same length. I stood on that, allowed me to fall off of it. Could be server lag. It could be. I will have another look at the original that I've got elsewhere that runs and see if it's running differently. It might just be that there's some tweakerage necessary. That might explain why I keep running low on bone meal as well. It does feel a bit to me like the one for the moss should be earlier and the one for the door should be later. But I don't want to adjust. I did try adjusting it the other day because it felt slow and it immediately started making cobble. Scotsman doing redstone. Is the world ending? Yes, because I'm doing it wrong. Oh, yeah. I'm not going to get very much bone meal out of Tough there, am I? Let's give this a bit more... let's use that as well. And that. Right. That's better. It's now getting to about here. So it's getting that much further. So it is actually now, like, a full block further extra. it's not helped by the fact that we've had a piece of cobblestone at some point. And now it's actually generating a lot more bone meal as well. I mean, the fact that it's running off of moss blocks is part of that. I suspect I need to tinker. We have been distracted. So that one's now short, and then it goes much longer out towards the door. So the time between the door and... I reckon now I actually just need to put that back to where it was. No, that can't be right. Perhaps I'm adjusting the wrong one to shorter. No, that's worse. Yeah. So it's not that one that needs to be shorter. Hello, Luna. Welcome in. If anything, it almost feels like that needs to be even longer between this triggering and that triggering. I still think this is off by 50% by way of sequencing. Nope. Unless it is actually that both of those were off. So let's do it this way. Hi, Kagra. Welcome back. So the best I had was when that was there. Yeah, that's the best we've been getting. It almost feels like these pistons aren't triggering often enough. Ah well. I'm going to switch it off and carry on decorating and see if I can find the original design and work out what I've fnurbled. Because I'm fairly sure something's fnurbled. It's got that feel of Scotsman's gotten something wrong. I mean, it's sort of working, but it's also sort of not. Yeah, I will... I will report back next stream from here, Elcorn. The interesting thing is, this is a design that I've been using perfectly fine on Idiotic, which is where I took the schematic from. Oh, absolutely black-clad. Plus the fact that I built it and I died while I was building it, so there's every possibility that when I died, I got something completely fnurbled. Because we did have the problem that initially it didn't function at all. So it might be that actually building this design from a schematic is actually a big bad idea. And actually, you're better off building it from the block-by-block placement that I followed on YouTube when I first built it. Oh, hey, another piece of gravel. Unfortunately, it's not suspicious. Hope there isn't a piece of burnt me stuck in a hopper. Server doesn't have... no, it has... it has... several people looking after it instead. Had to increase. Oh, really? We're at 200 already? Barely even started building. Thank you, Raven. You lot are gonna make me whoops. Yeah, that sounds like a quote from me. Probably one where I immediately died. Oh, I need some moss. Fortunately, we've got a moss farm. Scott's puts the bed in embedding. Yep, usually into a wall. Oh no. I prefer it to have that, and then those. And then a couple of these. You see, that looks much neater now that I've done that bit. I know we're at 200. I just want to get these two sections of wall panel done so that it actually looks a little bit more like a solid build. Yes, that looks a lot better. I still think I need to put some vaulting onto this as a build. Not revolting, just vaulting. And I like the ability to see through the flooring around this and walk around the farm. So that's definitely on my list of things to... Whoa! Yeah, you know that, that hole that I said I forgot to light up, and you all muttered about the fact that I immediately ignored lighting it up. It still needs lighting up. Oh, I am not safe to be around myself, am I? No, no, no. Really? Yes. Did we ever name this guy? Oh yeah, this guy's named Fnurbles. Okay. Right. Let's, the dark hole strikes back. Yes. Let's have a look at how this area is starting to look. I think this side really shows off more of what I'm going for with the with this style, because I want to have all of the copper at that tier so it matches more with that area. But let's have a quick look down here at that room. Oh yeah, that's starting to feel much nicer as a build area. We didn't get a huge amount done, mostly because we got distracted trying to work out why it wasn't being a highly efficient and highly successful moss farm. I do hope I don't have to turn around, rip it all out, and build an alternative one, because I like that design. It's very compact, and it's been serving me well. But if it's not functional, I should fix it. Oh dear. This area has now been landscaped a bit, so it's now actually got that building coming in better. Look after yourself, True Purple. But yeah. Mostly due to the fact that I wasn't here over the weekend. Progress stalled on this server a little bit. You know, it happens. However, we will be probably seeing a lot more progress over the next week or so. Thank you. Have a good meeting, Raven. I will be back again next week. Next week? Hold on. Sorry. I will be back again tomorrow. Oh, I am definitely fnurbled. I will be back again tomorrow at my usual time, 2.5 hours previously to now. I will be back on Wilderness next week. Oh boy. Does anyone know where my brain is? Thank you, Little Red, and thank you for the dictionary there, Elkhorn. I suspect. Oh, actually, it was an entire sea trunk of them. I suspect I needed that. Good Lord, I am apparently losing it. Go figure. Nothing new there. Yes. At least I didn't die this week. Oh, goodness. As I say, thank you to everyone for joining me this evening. I will be back again tomorrow at my usual time, 2.5 hours previously to now, where we will be back on the Madness World, carrying on. I even survived Decked Out. I did. Actually managed to survive everything this week. How surprising. I don't know. It feels weird when I manage to survive. And a little bit confusing. What was I doing? I feel like I've gotten distracted. Again. Right. I am going to send us out on a raid. So, here's the raid message. Let's see. Who shall we go to? We haven't been out to the absolutely lovely Mama Melissa for a couple of... Oh no, we went to Mama Melissa last week. Oh, good grief. We haven't been to Mama Melissa for 5 days. They were the last person we raided. I still don't have Bloomsome on my list. I know that yes. Currently, everybody is starting to wrap up their panic builds in Dragonfell. I think I had a look at Bloomsome, and Let's have a look. I don't have a follow-in for Bloomsome. You can vouch for Bloom, FF, creator of Turtle Gang. Okay, Turtle Gang is definitely a good sign then. Yeah, let's try them then. Thank you for that suggestion. I obviously need to update my list and make sure that I actually follow the rest of Turtle Gang. Because apparently I am missing a few. That is... well, let's see what happens. I'm going to send you over to Bloomsome as recommended by Blacklad. Let's see what happens. I hope everyone has a good time zone. I hope everyone has a fantastic evening. Take care of yourselves. I will see you all again soon. Bye-bye.